you. Hello? 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 Hi! Hi. How we doing now? Happy it's still Friday. Happy it's still Friday! How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? How's it hanging? How's it going? How you doing? She, that's me. Hi. How's it going, fellas? Make sure I have all my tabs open. There we go. Whoa. Still your birthday. Still happy birthday! Let's go! Let's go. How's it going, guys? It's Friday, my dudes. I love it when it's still Friday. Is this game 18 plus? I heard it's safe. I heard it's safe enough. Saturday for you. Oh, you're living in the future. This person says we're playing Nekabara. Well, they don't have this one. So I thought I'll just put another visual novel up there. Since there was not an option to put this one. Just got home from work. Welcome home! Let's go! It's the weekend. I'm not playing the 18 plus patch, no. I'm not playing. It's not safe unless there's safe for work mode. Everyone said that the 18 plus stuff is a patch. It's a setting you have to toggle. I'll make sure it's off then. Coward! Whatever. It is a patch. Okay. We're fine. Pre-censored. Oh, okay. We're fine. Steam did it for me. Check settings first just in case. Okay. Try to see what I think about it. It has really good reviews, so we'll see if I can not win. I mean, not lose this dating sim for once. Set to default off. Some stuff later is still not safe. Even in the Steam version? It didn't even make me do like the little thing where you have to like, excuse you. Have to be like, I'm old enough to view this store page. It's not even labeled NSFW on Steam, so I can't imagine it's that bad. Are snacks prepared? I have dinner. I have a chicken burger for dinner. Doo-doo. Who recommend this game to you? A bunch of you guys did. Grilled or crispy? It's crispy. What happened? Are you okay? There's no one else in here. I don't know what happened. Hello? Where'd you go? Are you okay? What happened? What happened? Poor puppy. What, Jacket Bro come to print? Homework. He decided to take some classes, so homework. It's always homework. I was talking to my mom, and she said that she thinks that he comes over. He uses the printer to come over. Because I mentioned, I was like, should I get him a printer for Christmas? She was like, no, I think he actually just... Because he used to do that to her, too. Even when he wasn't taking classes. She was like, no, I think he actually just does that to come see you. I was like, oh, okay. Ghost, maybe. Maybe. Steam's really good with labeling games. Plethora of tags makes them top tier. Yeah. Scared of her own shadow, maybe. I don't know. He's just eating, I think. No clue. Do you want to go up on your chair? Want to go up there? Or no? Up to you. Let me know. Needs an excuse, I guess. Because there's such a quick pop in, you know? I don't know how it works with Steam version, but in the OG, if you turn off the 18+ content, the mech scenes were skipped. But there was still nudity and some of the character portraits. Let me Google this. But it's not labeled NSFW, so... Let's see. They're just talking about the NSFW scenes. May contain content not appropriate for all ages or may not be appropriate for viewing at work. General mature content. General mature content. It doesn't say nudity though. Normally it'll say nudity or NSFW. But I guess you never know. If we die, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I have a sensor ready. Make sure I have my sensor ready, just in case. We'll find out. If it looks like it might get suspicious, I'll put it up just in case. What's the sensor? Usually it's a big dog. Big planter head, but I don't know if I put it back in here since... I mean, I haven't needed it in a long time. I'm not sure I put it back in here since... I had to like redo a bunch of stuff in here. Let's see. Oh, it's still here. I'll have to make him bigger though. Hold on, let me check. This is where we're gonna need it. I have a she sensor right now. Oh, there's the dog. He's shaped wrong though. Let me just do this. This will be easier. I just saw it. Copy. Okay, we'll make him big, like this. Just in case. Oh, what happened? Why did he disappear? What the F? Hmm? How strange. Two behind. Na, 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 na. down. There we go. Kenji, thanks for 20 months! 20 months with the cutest little gal in VTuber dev. Oh, shucks. So stop it. Thank you. Okay, our sensor dog is ready. No adult content. To re-add this game R18 patch on this page must be used. Okay, perfect. We're good to go. Quiz Price, you say you're finally playing corn on stream. No, this is the Steam version. There's no corn in it. No corn in this version. He has a job again. He's employed. Oh my gosh, I should have put business partner on there because he's employed. Are you ready? I think so. Brad, thanks for super chat. Are you a rare flower because you are a dame, Lion? Ah! I think I'm too stupid for this one. A dame is like a lady, right? A lady. Plan on finishing the whole game? I have no idea how long it is. Wait, let me Google it. How long to beat? It says 7.5 hours. So, I don't know if we'll get to the whole thing today. We'll see how far we make it. I didn't get my nap in, guys. So sad. I was all snuggled up, ready to fall asleep. And then I get a text. Can I come use your printer? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can, I guess. Is there a censored version? Yeah, the Steam version's censored. It's a lot of reading. Depends on my route. What if they like freaking kill me within the first 5 minutes? If they kill me in the first 5 minutes, I'm graduating. That's it for me. Could have kept sleeping. Yeah, but like, that wouldn't be very nice. I don't know. He only pops in for a second. Come on, say hi. She'll reply, printer, I hardly know her. You want up on your chair? Here you go. Go. First 5 minutes? Oh, but they might later. I made a 10.5 hour stream tonight. Oh, we can't. I have to be able to wake up at a reasonable hour because we have another stream in 14.5 hours from now. So I should probably go to sleep at a normal hour-ish. A printer for Christmas. Taking minutes now. Does she die in her first playthrough? You can die for real? Oh my gosh, really? I was joking. Can you actually die in this game? I might be screwed. It's early, yeah. Was that in Freedom Time? 12:30 p.m. Pacific. So 8 hours earlier than our normal time. Well, it's the big goose goose duck thing that me and Ari put together. Normal hour 3 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, no spoilers. I haven't seen this game before. What's freedom time? USA! USA! Yeah, it's really early. Autumn sale on Steam ended? Oh. Don't they do it? If they do so many sales, they'll probably have one around Christmas too. Oh, restore connections today. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. Oh, wait, first. FDA approved multivitamin check! Hi, welcome. 3, 2, 1, down the hatchet! My favorite. Manifesting vitamins. I'm doing great, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just so healthy. Puzzle, Mania, Buzz, Gate, Core, Hex, Vex, Rex, Slinky, Stump, Pox, Perplex, Jinx, Ham, Spell, Pilled. Lots of X's. I'm seeing freaking Toy Story. Yeah, baby. I'm seeing puzzle, perplex. Isn't Vex? No? Right? Vex. Only a fourth one here, though. What the? Dave! Thank you for Nekopar Volume 1. I heard this is clean, Mo. If unless you patch it, too. This is clean. Thank you. Oh, also, Tori 3D, what is this? Bite-sized 3D platformer? This looks cute! Thank you, Dave! Thank you. Thank you very much. Very clean, like a fresh shower. Yeah, okay. Guess we know what's next. Stump? Stumped? I'm stumped. It's not stumped though, it's stump. To stump? Can that be a verb? I've never heard it like that. Baffle! Hex, jinx, spell? That's a noun, not a verb. What's an adjective? Noun. These are all freaking nouns. It must be a word I don't know. I'm gonna guess mania. One away, I was wrong. Corpox gate pilled. I'm not seeing the last category either. Something with mania. Core and gate feel like similar for some reason. Maybe pox? I don't know. It makes me think of chicken pox. I don't know what else pox means though. Curse? Pox means curse? Never heard that. Mania, gate, core, and pilled. What is this? Freaking Matrix or something? Colloquial suffixes? What the F does that even mean? What does that mean? I don't know what this means. What is a colloquial suffix? Shakespearean English, oh. Like vibe checks. Huh? What do you mean vibe check? I don't know. Sheikor, oh! Like parts that go at the end of a word. Sheik, core, lobster gate, WrestleMania, maid, pilled. Ah, but they don't all mean the same thing. They're just like words you can put at the end of the word. Huh, interesting. Interesting. We got there. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, colloquial means it's not formal. Okay. I was gonna say like pilled, core, like that feels so like modern. Very modern language. We did it! Woo-hoo. I so pilled. I think that's what you have to put at the end of a word. Common use by the locals. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. How did your trip go? It was good. It was fun. It was very fun playing games with the girlies. Very good 10 out of 10 driving from me. Did I win? I mean, yeah, I finished the job. So I guess. I guess. Did karaoke go well? Oh, last time I saw you. Karaoke! Oh, that was after debut. It did. It was a lot of fun. Can you win? I mean, we were unofficially racing, I guess. Didn't win the first one. I think I finished first the second one, though. She is kind of cool. Kind of? Blocked. Just kidding. I've seen stuff about Infinity Nikki, and... well, I thought maybe I was interested when people said it's a fashion game, but then they said it's like fashion Genshin. I don't really like Genshin, so... I'm not sure I would like it. I like fashion games, though. Okay. We're supposed to see it. Yeah, you're pretty cool. I see everything. Was finally able to win a game of connections. Let's go! Heck yeah, you'll be there if I need hints. It's amazing. It's like Genshin though, huh? 6.5. 6.5 what? What do you mean? Chiicho's so beautiful. So beautiful. You deleted it! What, you think I'm ugly? Think I'm ugly or something? I didn't even get to finish reading it. It's your new obsession? Oh, that good, huh? See everything except my own idol color. I just don't connect in my brain sometimes. She's funny though. I love her facial expressions. Like this one. Wait, crap. This one? That one? Didn't think anyone cared about the gameplay in Nikki though. Oh, do you not? Do you just play dress up? Because then I might like it. So beautiful, wanted to be my wife! I still keep thinking about when somebody in the debut chat was, or the graduation chat was like, she was so beautiful. I can't stop saying it. I can't stop thinking about it. It's a new one. She's already, I guess, buck up. Whatever. She was so beautiful. Tragic. That's tragic. Can't believe she's freaking dead. I miss her so much. I can almost still hear her voice. How sad. It's terrible, terrible. Can't believe she died of what? Oh, what's that? Just kidding. She was so young. And she got old and graduated. Womp womp. Hey, but there's this cool new VTuber that's only been out for like a week or something. If she is on Chiicho's channel. Can't believe she's gone. Never got to see her grow. What, like literally or figuratively? Chiicho, never heard of her! What? I'm right here! Asura, thank you for the raid! Hi! Welcome! Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. 21 Nomi! I am Chiicho from Novamore, and I'm a maid at a puppy cafe. And we're gonna play a dating sim today. I'm feeling a lot of pressure because I don't have a good history with these. I tend to lose terribly in dating sims. Great to see you, Rizz, some anime girls. Thank you! I don't get your hopes up too high because... Here's the thing, guys, okay? We talked about this before. I've played many dating sims and I'm always like, I'm gonna play this dating sim and I'm gonna be myself and I'm gonna win. And then I either get friend-zoned or murdered. So, fingers crossed that that doesn't happen to me today. And that we, risk some anime girls. And not die. I hope none of them are like murderers. Not that hard for a dating sim, but you can still lose, right? We'll see. I can raise you guys instead. Okay. Easy. Good luck getting friend zoned today. I don't want to get friend zoned. I want to win. I never win one before. Have you tried not being yourself? Well, that defeats the point. That would feel fake, okay? I want to be able to do it while being myself. Otherwise, I'm not proving anything, okay? Totally thinking of the super chat. Total waifu material. Never used to think that about. She used to think she was weird, but in a good way. Now I just think she's weird. Oh my god. Blocked! I'm gonna twit longer about this. Blocked, canceled, reported to the feds. Wow. Wow. Okay. No, I get it. It's okay, I get it. It's fine. That's okay with me. I don't care. I don't even care. So... Dating since if you want to win, gotta tell those girls what they want to hear. Yeah, like, be nice to them. That's easy. I can do that. That's so easy. I do that easy. Is that all it takes, though? Because why haven't I won yet? FBI, give him a job. Fortunately for you, Nekapara doesn't have multiple routes, so you get the girls no matter what. Let's go! But that still doesn't count as a win, though. I gotta actually win one. Night is coming! They don't always want you to be nice. What do you mean? Yes, they do! I asked myself that question for years. Womp womp womp. A dub is a dub? I guess so. You never win them. Dating sims? No! I always lose. I've played many, and I always lose. If you win, we'll call you Rizzler. If you lose, you're Ohio. Not freaking Ohio. Midwest, Midwest. No, you're not. You're in the East. Romancing the cats no matter what. Maybe this is the one. Maybe, I mean, it's been a while. I gave up on them long ago. I haven't played one in years. Maybe today's the day. Maybe my charisma stats have gone up. How's the romance going? We haven't opened the game yet. And we'll see. Fake Midwest. Fake Midwest! Ohio's not even the Midwest. The Midwest is a freaking lie. It actually makes me mad to think about it. Oh yeah, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from the Midwest. Point to yourself on a map. That's East. Shut up! It's not the freaking Midwest. It's literally the East! I'm not gonna get into it again. Just call it what it is. You know? Don't know how good my Rizz is. Aware it ranges between funny and kind of cringe. Well, that's good. It's okay to be a little cringe sometimes. Does the Midwest even exist? The Midwest? Pull up a US map. US map. States. I said I wasn't getting into it. But if you must know... Okay, look at this. Take a look at this. Okay. Wrong one. Take a look. Where the frick did it go? There. United States. United States map. Okay. If we're looking at the United States of America, the Midwest would be like freaking Nebraska, South Dakota, Kansas, maybe Wyoming, Colorado. Midwest, Middle, and West. Ohio is at most Mid-East, if not East. It's hardly even mid. Freaking liars. All the freaking Midwest. Bunch of liars over there. You want to be West so bad. You want to be West so bad, don't you? Too bad. Move then! Ohio's mid. Kansas pretty mid. Calling Ohio mid's giving it too much credit. It's very east. It's pretty darn east. If you ask me. As a Californian, everything's east. That's fair. Why don't you divide the country? They're dividing the South. They're just doing it wrong. At least do it right. Call them mid. It sounds more insulting. You're from the Mid-South? Yes. Yeah. Most like the other Midwestern states. Than the East Coast states? What do you mean more? Like, it doesn't matter. This is geography. Actually, the Ohio personality is much... It doesn't matter! They can act however they want. It doesn't change where they are on a map. May not be west, but it sure is mid. Get him! Get him! Rhode Island? Isn't that east? I'm playing your waifu game? Oh, am I? Oh! Is Markiplier from Ohio? I have no idea. Not a clue. He could have just spawned for all I know. It's the west of the colonies. What colonies? Update your sayings! The colonies don't freaking exist anymore! This is the 50-state USA, baby! Colonies. That's dated. What's the Appalachian Mountains? So? He's from YouTube. Oh, he just spawned in on YouTube. In the early days of America. Yeah, so exactly my point. It's dated. Fix it. What state is Northwestern University located in? Probably the most northwestern state. Actually, you know what? Probably the northwest of any state. Because they'll just name it after whatever state they're in. I feel like this is a trick question. As long as it's in the northwest of whatever state it's in, I'll be happy. Was that the blight of 87? What? 49 states too many? Oh my god, well which one do you think? What's the one that should be left? Dated your mother. No! No! Stay away from my mom! In the Midwest, we're real slow to update anything. Give it another 100 years and we'll think about it. It's in Illinois. Is it in the northwest of Illinois though? Can't believe Ohio is the hill you're willing to die on. Yeah, I'll do it. Arkansas is trying to copy Kansas. It's not. It's in the northeast. I'm gonna blow up Illinois in Minecraft. That's ridiculous. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh yes, Frederick Fazing-Berton was the one who caused the bite of 1880s. 1887? How old is he? You want to help? Sure. I'm from Illinois. Don't. Well, here's your warning. You better get out of there. Count your days. Or move the university. Write your freaking governor or something. You can do it IRL. I won't miss Chicago. I always forget Chicago's in Illinois because Illinois feels very like, hi, I'm Illinois. And then Chicago feels like Chicago. You know what I mean? Illinois feels like, as a state, feels like normal SpongeBob, but then Chicago feels a lot more like, you know? 50 states should form into one. Let's bring back Pangea! US invented a shotgun, double barrel to deal with Faz-Barrington outbreak? What the? Chicago's part of Illinois. That's exactly my point. It doesn't seem like it should be. Chicago! Feels like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I remember that movie. Bueller. My mom would always say that if I wasn't paying attention. Bueller. Bueller. The bite of just 0087? Dang. Illinois is pretty boring. Yeah, corn and beans. I like corn and beans. You ever get crop circles? That'd be kind of cool, I guess. If you got corn, maybe you have aliens. They love that stuff. Chicago isn't real? Oh, okay. It was fake. It's fictional. Base G mama. Corn and beans just like Ohio. Oh, twinsies. Could have sworn you said that about Chicago before and had the same reaction. Have I said that before? I don't know. I have no idea. The hot dog king? Who? Got left in the middle of a field at 3 a.m. in Illinois. Oh my gosh, how'd you find your way out? Ferris Bueller? Hardly nowhere. Pennsylvania's pretty different depending on where you live. In the two halves. The two halves, like, okay. Pennsylvania, I remember it because it's shaped like two pencils stacked on top of each other. Is that how you divide it? Is between the two pencils, or do you divide it the other way? Harvard and Maine seems more fitting for smart people. I always thought Maine seems like very like, I don't know. Maine just as a state feels like very like upper class. I feel like a bunch of rich people live in Maine. Well, maybe I'm just thinking of that one popular city in Maine where all the rich people live. That's the only city in Maine I know. But also I forgot what it's called. You know your opinion on country flags. Want to hear your opinion about the American state flags? Ooh, that'd be fun. We should go through those sometime. You're divided by east and west. Ew! Well, the shape's all wrong. Bangor, Maine. Hardly know her. No. Oh, wait! I got my states wrong. I was thinking of Massachusetts. I was thinking of Cape Cod. I thought that was in Maine for a second. Maine does make you think of lobster, though. We're kind of expensive, no? Cape Cod's in... Where's Massachusetts? They're close to each other, no? Where are the two Washingtons? Bet people have gotten confused and flown to the wrong place. Well, one of them is not even a state, no? It's just a, what's it called? It starts with a P. No. What is it? It's not a state, it's a... Maybe it's... Is it... Not a territory. Territory? I don't remember. A district? Yeah. Just a district. DC is not even a state. Boston. I need a tissue, I'm sniffling. Okay. I can breathe! Puerto Rico's a territory. I knew that. I couldn't remember what DC was. There's two Washingtons. Yeah, they're on opposite sides too. Well, Washington DC and then the other one. It's owned by the government. I heard DC's really weird. My brother went there. And they said everything closes at like 4 p.m. And everyone's really stuck up. You went to some like events and stuff. And people would introduce themselves with their like net worth and stuff. Really weird place. I didn't forget to mute! I checked! Rename one of them Wilkie's... Name it Wilkie's Booth. Boeing, Microsoft, and Valve. More airplanes. Great. Only been to DC once and it was 2007. Wow. There's 3 if you count George. Yeah. George Washington. I did mute. You won't gaslight me again. My net worth about 3 bushels of sweet potatoes and about 3 corn stalks. Me too. Actually, I lied. I don't have any crops. My net worth is probably negative, actually. I don't own a house or anything, but I do have student loan debt. I guess people wouldn't like me in DC. Named after George Washington. Does he meet you at the airport? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's alive. They zombified him. Hey, what? Just in a different way? What do you mean? What does that mean? Negative word. Good stuff. Corn stalks. No, it's not grass. It grows up all tall. Negative net worth. Woohoo! Let's go. California is ridiculously huge. North and South are basically completely different states. Yeah, it's gigantic. Only freaks wouldn't like you. Well, I think that's the point. I think he said everyone there is kind of weird. So, so yeah. Statues weren't statues at all. They're hiding people under the Lincoln statue. The Watchers became a state November 11th, 1889. You know what? I never thought about it. They didn't just like... Some states are older than others. They didn't just poof, you're all states now. Weird. What? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. And don't look too closely at the Lincoln Memorial. Watch her, hardly know her. Probably because you're not watching her enough. Watch her? I do all the time. I know her very well. Too well. New Jersey's one of the oldest states. Wow. A family from Virginia, they don't care for you being blunt too much. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, there's a fine line there. Between blunt and rude. Or maybe there's being sensitive, I don't know what you said. Alaska and Hawaii didn't become states until 1959. Yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense that Hawaii would be later because it's not attached. What about Alaska? No wonder you think Ohio's not Midwest. You think all the states just popped up at the same time? It doesn't matter when they popped up. They're all here now and it's not West. I'd rather be blunt with me. Don't be mean though. I'm a sensitive gal. Alaska, hardly know her. Took a while to have enough people living there. Yeah, makes sense. 1800. Russia? Why did Russia own Alaska? They're not even next to each other. Or are they next to each other the other way? I assumed it was Canada's because it's attached. They are, but not like closely across the whole ocean. That's a bit far. Across the ocean? I just thought it was Canada's. Connected land-wise? Canada and... Hold on. They're not connected land-wise. We're on the map. Okay, it actually is pretty close. I thought there was more ocean between them. Weird! How wacky. I didn't realize how close Canada is to Russia. At the closest place, Russia and Alaska are 25 miles apart. I could just swim all over, one end to the other. Wow. Well, I probably couldn't. They'd probably like kill me or something, but I could do it. Sold for $7.2 million. Wow. For a second, I was like, they should have a map that like loops around so you can really tell how close things are. I don't own a globe. $123 million. What a steal! Pocket change. Swing across the ocean in a ball. Why? Louisiana Purchase. Russia doesn't own it. No, they sold it to us. I guess. You want to add a globe to throne? No, I'll never look at it. I feel like at most I'd have like a nice decorative globe in my house. And I wouldn't be looking at it. I mean, I guess like in moments like this I would, but how often does that happen? Florida from Spain. Okay, now that one's a little weirder. Spain is pretty far from Florida. Where'd they get that from? Canadian, so there's no US technically. Only USA. USA! 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 The Poland incident. More for decoration. Who usually? Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no one really uses it, I guess. Yeah, I'll add Alaska to throne. We'll buy Alaska back. Can you name a single country on each continent? Okay, well, isn't Canada weird and they... well, Canada's just a country. Wait, on every continent! So like Canada and US, because it's all North America. But yeah, there's only, what, 7 continents? A country on each continent? US, Brazil, Italy, Egypt, Australia. Which ones am I missing? You said except, well, you said except Australia. And wait, which ones have I not done? Japan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Easy. Poland would be very mad you didn't pick Poland. I think of Italy first because it's shaped cool. Ari. No, her name is Poland. Egypt's a country in Africa. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. That was my African continent. Her name's Aoi. Aoi from Poland. Your African country is Chad. Thought you were naming continents. No, I was naming a country from each continent. Okay. Should we start our game? To the void. No. Oh, my sensor's still up. Let me make sure I leave that where I can see it. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game. Ready to start raising up anime girls? I'm kind of scared. I've never tried to raise up a girl before. I need tissue. Hold on. Okay. Oh no, hold on. Sorry, gross. Okay, now I can breathe. I did the sniff test to make sure I could breathe, and I couldn't all the way. If you fail, you can never give us dating advice again. It's not like you guys ever ask me anything anyway. Okay, sometimes, occasionally you do. I feel like I give good advice. Whatever. I'll show you. I'll show all of you! Just go talk to her? Well, yeah, usually that's the answer, right? Step 1, talk to her. You ask her to get pouty. Well, yeah, because why are you talking to other girls anyway? Full screen. I wish it could be windowed. One second. I like the music. Oh. Is it too... Oh. How's the volume? Can you go to bed? No! Yeah, you can. Good night. Step 1, talk to girls. Step 2, cover eyes from incoming pepper spray. Should I have a windowed? There's only windowed, but it's tiny, and then there's full screen. I want to play it full screen. I wish it was full screen. I wish it was full screen borderless is what I meant. Wait, why can't you see it? One second. Maybe I have to window capture instead of game capture. But it's a game. Okay, let's try this. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, great. It's being weird. Hold on. Oh, wait, I can just make this bigger. Okay, no, it needs window capture. Okay, let's do that instead. Why are you so small? Why are you shaped like that? Bigger. This is difficult. Da, 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 da. Okay. There we go. Good? Wait, no! It's cut off! I have to play in full screen, sorry. This is not... It cuts off if I'm not in full screen, for some reason. Okay, now... It's still gonna be... Why is it shaped like that? No! It won't capture! Window capture does not work, guys. Window capture's frozen! Oh, please. Oh, no. We might have a problem! Game capture does not work. Window capture does not work. Oh! Oh? Oh! I just need a second. Okay. We're good, guys. Is the volume okay? Oh, give it a second again. Oh, come back. Okay. We're good! Is the volume okay? Okay. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. Well, I guess I should have finished my dinner before I started this. And Mr. Dono! Thomas, thank you for super chat. Been out of the loop. Why'd you leave Kawaii? Kawaii shut down! Doesn't exist anymore. That's why. Otherwise, I'd still be there. Womp womp. But that's okay. Thank you. Okay, let me make sure I have everything correct. Did you double check the settings? No! Well, I didn't see a toggle for that in the settings even. In late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. Breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 o'clock p.m. Ah yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. Did a girl give me a note? As far as cliches go, I'm more of a letter in the locker. But at least this shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. Their slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone's approaching me from behind! Ah! Hey, Sal! You okay? I forget most stupid voices. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. You wanna go? I got the note telling me to wait. Oh, sorry, it's the guy.
You wanna go? I got the note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Darn it. I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result. Pathetic.
Yes! What is she saying? I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle, even if I tried. Oh my gosh, she loves me! Wow. Is her voice now? Wait, is this her or me?
So, here we are, out in the cold.
Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The noise is music to my ears. Hanako flinches ever so softly against the gust of the wind. As it passes, she rights herself, as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I can even force a word out if I tried. You see? I wanted to know if you'd go out with me. I stand there motionless, save for my pounding heart. I want to say something to reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point.
Iso?
Oh, Iso! I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Iso! I'm having a heart attack. I'm gonna die! I'm gonna freaking die! My whole body freezes, save for the eyes, which shoot open in terror. Oh my god, I'm literally dying. The beating of my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. The world around me... I'm literally dying! The canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky. Iwanako runs towards me. All these fade to black. I said if I die the first 5 minutes, I'm graduating. This is it, guys. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanako screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above. What the frick? What the heck? What happened to me? At least I'm alive. For now. It's been 5 minutes, 40 seconds. I'm safe. Oh, phew. Hey, Dad, let's go! Clinically dead for a bit? Oh, crap. This is what happens when women approach us. Guys, it's a lesson. Don't go talking to girls out in the wild. They're gonna literally kill you. Imagine you ask a girl out and she literally has a heart attack and dies. That'd be so embarrassing. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. It was a heart attack. How do I avoid this when I'm talking to a girl? Just don't. React to you that yeah, that's fine. I won't give you a heart attack. And that whole time, I could probably count the times I've left this hospital room unsupervised on one hand. And that whole time, oh, 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts. So I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word. A foreign alien one. Aliens! One that you don't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go so long without having anything happening. What if I made him talk like that? Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better. More appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder with the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I have had to stay in the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my mom was in the ward. It was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had any visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came by on a regular basis. Iwanaka was the last stop to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. We didn't touch the subject that was between us on the snowy day ever again. Oh, the hospital? It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them. But it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I would be able to leave. Why is she still going? Someone stop her! He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar and the surgeries and left the chest left on my chest slowly. The scar that the surgeries had left on my chest slowly changed in appearance over time, thinking that it's some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around and answers the answers shows that there is at least some hope. The voice she fell in love with. At some point I stopped watching TV. I don't know why, I just did. Doctor, when are we hitting the winning? Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. Witch! Witch! Get him! There was a small library at the hospital. Although it was more like a storeroom for books, I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked with a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mess I was trapped inside, instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness, through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put a book aside just to lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely. And I couldn't even cry. Today, the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Hisa. Hello, Hisa. How are you today? Maybe he's old. I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe you can go home. Your heart is stronger now. And with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. So many. I take it from his hand and take a look myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? Yeah, he definitely can't shovel snow anymore. What the F? Diarrhea! Pig butthole! Yeah, actually, Doc, I'll just die. Take me out back. The F is all that? I can't even care for a houseplant. There's no way I can keep myself alive like this. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages are all listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's too futile. Did it say that? Oh no. Can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. All this for the rest of my life every day? I'm afraid that's the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised if you see the list fade over the years. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down,
Please calm down, Hisa. Listen to what the doctor has to say.
Calm down? The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I gonna be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows is ignored. Tell me nothing with Super Chat! Need a visual novel with all you girls' route options. Yeah. He's a Goron! Pour it in your tissue. Okay, I can breathe. Wait, let me make sure my sensor thing here too. Just in case I need it later. Yeah, I can go to the house on the rock!
We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that is wise for you to be without supervision.
Is this gonna come back? Please! Come back! Why isn't it showing? This game does not like being captured. What happened? Oh, it just takes a while.
At least not until we're sure whether your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your
So I've spoken to your parents about the transfer. It's a school called Hanako Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? Am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff that it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby.
Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point.
Of course, that's only if you want to go. But your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a look a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it.
Looks like I really don't have a choice.
Compared to the heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue our education.
This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a gosh-dang opportunity!
Well, you should be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school, and while it's not the same one, a special school. That's,
an insult! This is what I want to say. It's a step down!
It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another.
Your father's right. And many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate.
I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is! Now, I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now? It's funny. I'd always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame his lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now. Something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no. I didn't say anything. The fact is that I know it's futile. I look around the room feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That's all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something. Even if it's a special school, it's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking like that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life looks like. Let's go! So positive. That's me! Life expectancy. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster settled into a hole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wonder if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long. I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have, more like a park, with a clean walkway going past the trees and the smell of fresh-cut grass, all other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling's real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. Makes me wish there was somebody here I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. The trees hum with wind, and green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again. How they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a calming color. So why am I feeling so anxious despite all this greenery? Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. A tall man with a bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical.
You must be Nikki?
Another Nikki! Nakai?
So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome.
We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch.
The head nurse asked for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now.
Oh, should I go later?
Yes, afternoon is probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already.
Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow, not knowing what's waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost missed what the teacher's saying.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the class?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. I mean, isn't that normal?
Of course, but not everyone likes to be at the center of attention. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right.
But that's no problem.
Let's go then.
My heart is pounding in my chest and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down the floor corridor is marked with classroom for class 3-3. Muto opens the door and enters.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again.
I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip! This is a big step, I know that, but there isn't any point in worrying so much about it, at least not this soon. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gaze of my new classmates. Oh my gosh, it's the girls! At least some of them. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's lots of space left over around in between the desks. The entire wall taken up by blackboards, and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks, with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs with metal frames. Simple and efficient. I stopped walking in the front of the class and faced the other students. They all look normal, like students in any other school. But then, why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them, only it's just not immediately obvious. Then, I noticed one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. That's a little jarring. Despite the natural tendency to listen when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. I notice a flash of dark hair and see someone looking at me. A girl with really long, straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands, as if to make her invisible.
Oh my gosh, she's so shy.
There's one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird to see someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motions. Sign language? She peers over at me with the over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So is the cheery-looking girl with the pink hair sitting next to her. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her the moment I walked in.
Please welcome our newest classmate.
He claps his hands, and so does everyone else, except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing in thanks for the applause I did not deserve. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now.
So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. And after that,
I'm being so boring. This is exactly what every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting.
Soccer, how do you know her?
I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said, though. A few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently. When he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round, with her one hand against the other wrist that ends in a bandaged stump. It makes me feel a little bad.
We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She is the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right?
Yeah, she could clap the whole time, or what? Didn't like me the first time?
The teacher passes out the day's assignments and announces that we'll be working in groups of 3. Oh my gosh, this bet is gonna be me and 2 cute girls. I don't know who Hakamichi is, though. The teacher seemed to catch my helpless expression.
Oh, right. Hakamichi is right there. Shizune Hakamichi.
It's her! As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly-looking girl with the bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window.
Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Ha ha ha! What? I'm caught off guard by her.
Oh, that's not her.
What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too. But I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi. Shichan. Shichan.
Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly, to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely.
What in coronation?
Nice to meet you, laughs in your face. She has short yet carefully and neatly brushed hair. of oval-shaped glasses, balanced on top of a dainty nose, and dark blue eyes that seemed to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. She prefers to be called Abuela-chan. No! Was that her name?
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hello? She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few... Oh. Okay, that's okay. Makes a few quick gestures with her hands. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. I start to wonder if the teacher is messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people, and who to better to explain things to you.
I can see you're a little confused, right? Right? But I understand why you would think I was Shicha. Shut up!
No, that's not her name.
Shicha is deaf. I'm the only person to translate things back and forth for her. I'm like an interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, I can't say it! Shi-chan! Well, redacted! Of course he is! If he wasn't, he would have been standing up there for no reason, right? Right! He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? We knew there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today, so soon! He-chan, right? He-chan now!
What the?
He-chan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it?
Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname.
I don't really see how. It fits! You look just like I imagined.
Oh, it's me? No, that's her! Don't call her that.
Yeah, you look just like a He-chan. I wonder why everyone seems to think so.
Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Oh, it's me. She's Shi-chan and I'm He-chan. We have matching nicknames? I'm gonna kill her. Misha seems like a little overwhelmed.
Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep, so if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you haven't had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it.
I have a heart attack? Good, maybe this one will take me out. Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Oh, sorry.
Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kind of came straight to class today. That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just with school either. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan?
Learn about where you're going? I guess I didn't bother to do that. Or just didn't care enough to do so. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to go along with it half-heartedly. But anyway, I didn't say anything. And Misha signed something that ends in a shrug. What was that? Seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in the seat, both of them are smiling. But that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply.
You look down. Are you okay? Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal. As much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test.
Oh my god.
All right. Ah, and another thing. You don't have to call Shi-chan something so formal like Hakamichi or class rep all the time. Just call her Shi-chan. No, I won't. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Yup, Shizune's fine. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me.
I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly. So I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier, especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess.
Huh? Oh, right. We haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now, or Shi-chan will get mad.
The assignment's also kind of long. So, should we start now if we want to finish it before the end? We should start now before we want to finish it before the end of class.
That too!
Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know the sign language to understand that.
Okay, I got the message. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay?
After the assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. Still, we finish it in a few minutes earlier than anyone else in the class, despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are really capable. They're quite different, though. The class rep is as calm and professional as she looks, while Misha's a lot more playful and girlish, not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. You okay, Fitterwell? The clock tower bells ring, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch.
Who?
Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who is beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. We descend even below the lobby where I met Muto, down to the bottom floor. Just like everything in this school, the cafeteria seems too spacious and oddly modern in contrast with the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the courtyard, towards the main gate.
It's the cafeteria!
Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. There's a rather long list of menu options, which seem great until I realized that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice. Almost feels like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of patients. I pick something at random and follow Shizune to the table, sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. I don't understand signs, so the point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite.
Do you want to know something?
What?
About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask if there's something.
I wonder. Oh boy. Well, I just met them. I feel like I should just be like,
So why can't you hear?
It's kind of rude, no? But I should talk to them, so maybe I ask about the library? Can you hear me? That's rude. That's about the library. What's wrong with you? Oh yeah, is there a library in the school? Lately I've gotten into reading. A lot, so I'd like to check it out. Misha gives the kind of frown that makes it clear she doesn't consider reading a healthy hobby, but then picks up her smile again.
There is! It's on the second floor. We can show it to you sometime.
Thanks. I return to my food while the girls talk between themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. Yeah, I hear all the time. What the? I quickly knows a conversation and sign is not enough to fill a silence. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. The dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over her desk in the last row. She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat, and I could feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from her presence. Misha and Suzume either don't notice or don't mind it, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School's finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Suzume are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We've got to hurry already, since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Oh, wait. The teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. We join the flow of students making their way down the stairwell and outside, with the girls pointing out the other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. This is the auxiliary building here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. How is that official? Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with actual education? I guess it's necessary for a place like this. Oh my gosh, this is terrifying. This looks like a horror movie. This looks like back rooms. I walk in hoping this will really be only a quick visit like the teacher said. On a white door on the left has a green cross with the text Head Nurse and a nameplate. A voice from inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around in his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Hello there. What can I do for you? He's young and looking sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard his name, the same very question 100 times. Why, yes, I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name or just the nurse like everyone else. Of course. I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake's rather firm and friendly. Right. I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation, and he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading your file this morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia. A related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair while in front of the desk. Yes. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. A famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital.
Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here.
His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people at a school.
You'll get used to it.
I'm not so sure about myself, but I don't let the nurse know it.
Now, let me just find your file again.
While he searches for something on his computer and shovels stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on all four walls, reminding me to eat properly, 3 times a day, and from all the food groups. Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it.
So you already have a medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening, and it won't be much help. Or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing?
He grins to his own joke, but I don't.
Well, I played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Right. I'm afraid I'm going to have to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being.
Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of a burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do.
Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion? To the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers.
No, I was actually just talking to a girl, so... Nope, just nervous. Yeah, it was caused by the cooties. Girl said hi, exploded. Sorry, just freaked out a little.
Not exactly.
I sidestep the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Expression? I heard that you... No, well...
Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise in regularly.
Don't have to worry about her attack since you stole mine! Let's go!
Brisk walks, or even light jogging, jump rope, that sort of thing. Swimming, maybe? There's a pool here.
So I was told.
You were? Very good. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before, you just need to take care and not overexert yourself.
He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already.
Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself.
Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content.
Good. That's it then. Come meet me if you ever need something.
I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes, they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going. And I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Got it, no talking to any girls. I have to worry about 9.5 heart issues in my family, so don't make my heart beat faster. Okay, I won't. Does that make me one of them? One of us? One of us! One of us! I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The wariness in me grows as I trudge towards the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the schools and dorms. Shrubbery, flowers, and overbearing smell of fresh-cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of my dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like the main building, the halls and doors were wide to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for the elevators at the ends of the hallways. I poke my head around the corner of a common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Seems the only way girls around here are sociable. Only the girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Hello? Is anyone home? From inside, I hear a few movements, then clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. It's Harry Potter! It's literally Harry Potter. Guys, that's literally Harry Potter. Was that on purpose? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Harry Potter? A bespectacled boy is standing in the doorway. He's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses. Who is it? Blind. No, at least not completely. Nor would he have eyeglasses if he was. He leans close to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. He's so nakai. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce my... His face suddenly brightens in realization, and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in a smiling greeting, almost straight to my diaphragm. Oh, how do you say that? You don't sound British? Sup, dude? My name's Kenji. Oh, hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome. There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You can't judge a book by its cover. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Rizz. Me? I don't think I could trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself. Does this mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Darn. You are smarter than you look. Probably. What do you look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards and dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. Slide the key into the lock of the door, marked 119. Bleak beige walls, white linen, a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. It's no one's room, impersonal, like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging around there as well. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, Hee-chan. We've unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. You have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kind of hoped I would have. Then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes you want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I have nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and for the entire day too. I still am, I think. Darn, I have to distract myself somehow, so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow, I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottles of medications neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick one up and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label. Hisao 2 tablets daily to stay alive. Okay. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, reading carefully to check the dosages. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain. But after that, I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. It doesn't start looking any more familiar. Not even after darkness falls, long shadows draw across my room like fingers. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Eep! I wake up in a strange room. Solid morning light shimmers against the light gray ceiling. I'd forgotten to draw the curtains closed that night. A little stretch, yeah. This is my room, isn't it? My room. This is the third room this year that I'm supposed to call mine. Various things around here remind me that, indeed, it's me who is supposed to be the one living here. My bag's on the floor, my new school books on the desk, my newest medications on the night table. I stare at the bottles for a moment, deliberating, until I open a bottle, shake out a pill, and pop out a tablet from a foil sheet. I down it with a chaser of water, without thinking about the chemistry. My uniforms are in the closet. I slink out from under the sheets and stretch my back before dressing up. Putting on a new school uniform, feels like dressing in someone else's clothes. The artificial smell of generic detergent invades my nose, but the feeling of fresh cloth against my back is good, a natural one. It feels like a school uniform, as it should. It's not much different from what I used to wear before. That goes for other things too. So far, this place seems more or less like a normal school. Except for the people. I think back to my talk with Kenji yesterday, Misha's constant laughter, and Shizune's sweeping sign language gestures. Oh, I need tissue again. Hold on, I have to shout out. It's probably gonna take a second to show the picture again.
My nose!
Sleepy hand gestures. It's okay, it's just a picture of a bed. It'll be back in a second. Well, I've only met 3 students so far. Maybe they aren't that normal, but I'm sure others are.
Oh, come back, picture.
Well, perhaps people like them are what passes for normal around here. Oh, it is coming back, right? Yeah, what does pass for normal around here? What do people do? It's taking a second, isn't it? I didn't see a lot of kids hanging around after class yesterday, so maybe there are clubs. If so, I wonder what I should join one. There it goes. Wonder if I should join one. All through class, the question remains on my mind, so I decided to ask Shizune about when we split into groups. After all, she did say if I had anything I wanted to know, I should ask her. Okay, answering that one. She crosses her arms and shifts her gaze slowly to Misha, who looks more preoccupied with trying to grind the eraser of her pencil down so that the top is perfectly and evenly flat. Don't have to mute! I'm not gonna blow my nose on the microphone!
Sorry, Shi-chan. Is there something you wanted from me? Oh, I see. That's a good question, Hee-chan.
My first thought is that it means she doesn't know, which is worrying. Maybe I'm being too negative. Well, anyway, Misha, please don't prove me right.
Oh, that's right. Everyone is encouraged to join a club. A lot of people do so because there isn't really anything else to do. There are also school events, like the festival coming up in a few days. Almost every student in the school tends to help out with it, doing whatever. So, you actually transferred in a busy time. Maybe you can help out too.
Sure. What's the festival about?
Misha freezes.
What? I don't know, Hee-chan. The truth is it's a local event, and I'm not from this area, so...
She starts signing desperately to Shizune, asking her to bail her out. Shizune adjusts her glasses at the end of an oddly grandiose flourish and starts signing hard and heavy.
Huh? Oh! Who cares?
Misha puffs out her chest as she shouts Shizune's words out at me with a disproportionate amount of pride. Too loud. I can see heads turning to look in her direction.
Not so loud.
Human beings evolve with each new generation. The ideals and beliefs behind a festival will inevitably change with time. Now, it's about delicious fried foods and amusing little games that you play to win prizes. Ha ha ha!
The teacher clears his throat very loudly, battling his long wooden pointer against the other palm like a baton. He shoots a pointed gaze at us. Finally noticing where we are, Misha stifles a yelp and quickly quiets down. Shizune doesn't seem embarrassed at all, though, brushing it off without a care.
We are in the middle of class, and should start working. That's right, Hee-chan. What? That's right. Hee-chan, are you asking because you're interested in joining the club?
It could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I think I saw a suspicious glance exchange between them. Misha's tone has also changed, although she does that every other word anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Misha and Shizune look at each other again. I'm about to ask what they have in mind when something dark flutters in my peripheral vision, catching my attention. Out of the corner of my eye, I see the girl with long dark hair get up from her desk and slip silently towards the door. It doesn't seem like she was working in any group, and no one seems to notice her but me. Oh my gosh, she's a freaking ghost. Just kidding. I glance at the teacher, who's also looking at the dark-haired girl, too. Why doesn't he say anything?
Hee-chan, is something wrong?
Do I look uneasy as I feel? Or is Misha just looking at me looking after the girl who left?
No, nothing.
Okay, well, like we were asking, you don't have any plans for lunch today, do you?
Wait, it doesn't say my name.
I thought I would go to the library and pick some books.
It doesn't have a name on this one. I assume it's me. Oh, that was her. Continued.
Not really.
Do you want to have lunch together then?
Sure.
Yay! Okay, Hee-chan, perfect.
To the library! Creepy witches! The rest of class passes uneventfully. The girl with the long hair never came back. Oh, it was his thoughts. Oh! Before I have time to put any more thought into where she could have gone, the teacher informs us that it's time to stop working. Chizune looks more than a little annoyed that we only just barely managed to finish all our work on time. I'm just glad we finished it at all. It's not a contest or anything.
Yes, it is, Hee-chan!
Wait, how'd she know? Did she read my mind?
Impossible.
Really?
Really.
I've noticed this before, but it's kind of funny how Misha is always moving her hands and signing not only everything she says, but what anyone else is saying at any given time. Obviously, it must be so Shizune can understand it. Her eyes dart back and forth between Misha's hands and me. I don't know who I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm talking to Misha, but that might be wrong. Maybe I should face Shizune. I'm used to looking at the direction of the person whose voice I'm hearing, but really... Shizune can't hear me, but it would be disrespectful to talk to her only through Misha. Then again, isn't that what she's doing? No, she's at least looking at me. This is all very confusing, and I'll take some time to get used to.
It's not a contest, because contests are competitions over a prize. If there's no prize on the line, it's not really a contest.
Shizune's eyes flash dangerously with competitive glare. She stares at me as if surprised that I'm challenging her. I think maybe this is a contest to her. I never noticed before how dark and blue her eyes were. It's truly an alluring gaze.
Are you sure, Hee-chan?
Very sure.
You're wrong, Hee-chan, because I don't want to be the slowest one in class. Therefore, what's on the line is my confidence in my abilities, and the prize is the satisfaction of proving them wrong.
I keep imagining like the, what's it called? The Great Fairies. Shizune pushes her glasses up the bridge of her nose in a very matter-of-fact way. I'd argue more, but the bell rings, and she quickly gets up and picks up her bag, looking at me expectantly. I'd almost forgotten that I was supposed to have lunch with them.
Where do you want to eat?
The cafeteria?
That's so plain! Okay, let's go!
Plain? Well, I guess. At my old school, I liked to eat outside near the back of the building. It was a good spot, but I didn't find it until near the end of my freshman year. I wonder if there is a similar place to eat here. Misha seems to imply as much. Shizune and Misha pull me towards the cafeteria, which is surprisingly not packed. Maybe some students favor eating in the classroom or outdoors. I saw some of my classmates had box lunches. After we finish eating, Misha picks up where we left off earlier.
So, Hee-chan, you wanted to know about clubs and stuff, right? Right? Right, Hee-chan? Okay, I guess it makes sense to ask first.
Exchanging little nods of confirmation, they turn to face me again, and Misha straightens her posture as if she's about to deliver a speech.
Hee-chan, do you have anything you're really interested in?
I used to play soccer, but I'm not really into it. I don't follow the teams and players or anything like that. As of late, I usually just read a lot.
There is a book club, right, Chi-chan? Right. But it does seem like they have all the members they can possibly have right now. Sorry, Hee-chan. It's a really popular club. Okay. But more to the point, Hee-chan, does this mean that you don't have anything already in mind?
Not really.
Good, great! That's great, Hee-chan. Really great.
Why is it so great?
No reason. Well, Hee-chan, the other clubs in the upcoming festival, there is one other thing. Student council.
I see. I didn't know this school had a student council. That was a very melodramatic setup, though, just to tell me that. I'm pretty sure the two of them know this, because Shizune looks a little embarrassed about it, and Misha is laughing. Shizune quickly retakes control of the discussion, in a manner of speaking. After all, it's still Misha who has the voice of whatever she says.
Right. Hee-chan, maybe you should join the student council. They could use more people. Yes, definitely. You should join.
Why?
Well, for one, we can hang out every day, Hee-chan. Shi-chan and I are both in the student council. Actually, Shi-chan is the president.
I'm starting to get the suspicion that Shizune and Misha might not exactly be the most unbiased people to talk to about this with. As if reading my mind, Shizune quickly adjusts her glasses and signs something to Misha.
Of course! We're not trying to get you to join just because we would obviously benefit from you joining the student council and therefore have an incentive to try and get you to...
So you're admitting that?
No, we admit nothing! I mean, Hee-chan, of course it would be nice if you joined, and we'd appreciate it. But even without all that, joining the student council shows a healthy interest in the working of one school. Yep, it's true, Hee-chan! Besides, don't you want to spend time with us after school, Hee-chan?
I can't tell if she's being genuine or if she's just really good at acting. Both of them seem to be trying hard to look their cutest, although they're already pretty cute to begin with. Well...
So it's settled then. Welcome to the student council, Hee-chan.
What? No! No!
Aw, see, Hee-chan? Of course it wouldn't go so easily. Yep, that's right though. It would be boring if it went that smoothly. Oh well, Shi-chan owes me candy now.
You were betting on it? Hey, my life is not a game here. Shizune seems very intrigued by this when Misha signs it to her. The aggressive glint returns to her eyes.
Wow, it's interesting, Hee-chan. Let's play a game.
That's not what I said.
How about rich man, poor man, Hee-chan? If you lose, you have to join the student council.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, why not?
Well, because you two both have the same incentive, and therefore the same goal, which is to get me to join the student council, right?
Yep.
You got the one you're aiming for? I don't even think I met everybody. Aren't there like 5 girls? I met like 2.5. Yeah, that isn't my goal. But what this means is that both of you can team up and I'll be at a clear disadvantage. So I will have to decline. Shi-chan, no.
Bottom right, what? Hee-chan, I'm very offended. Are you saying you don't trust us? And that we would pull something so disingenuous? That makes me sad. Sorry? It's hard to tell where Suzune's influence ends and Misha's thoughts begin. In order to atone for hurting a young girl's feelings, you should definitely join the student council. No. How about a game of paper football instead of rich man, poor man? Paper football? Yeah, it's a game they play in America. You can make a paper triangle, and then you try to shoot it past the goalpost that every other player makes with their fingers. Isn't it cool? It's the ultimate form of competition between two people, Hee-chan. And it's also played by elementary and middle school children, Hee-chan. That means it's a game that really separates the boys from the men. More like the boys from the slightly older boys. Anyway, I'm not going to play that either. Just the fact that you know what it means, know about it means probably surprisingly good at. You're probably surprisingly good at it. Yeah, that's true. How did you know, Hee-chan? Shizune frowns at Misha, telling me that she probably wasn't supposed to admit that so readily. I wouldn't say that I'm happy with their attempts to get me in the student council, but I'm a little curious about what the student council does here. I've never been on one before or even know anybody who's a member, so it interests me. I also kind of like Shizune and Misha, so maybe it wouldn't be too bad. Okay, Hee-chan, how about Risk? The game of world domination. I don't know what that is. It's really fun, Hee-chan. You fight for control of the world, and armies and everything. Sounds like Shizune would be good at it. If you want to play, we can after school. Oh, really, Shi-chan? We can play just for fun, Hee-chan. Shi-chan hasn't played in a long time, so if you want to, there are no strings attached. Well, okay. Okay, perfect. We'll see you after school in the student council room then, Hee-chan. Wait, why there? Because that's where I keep the game. Wahaha! I grimaced to tell them how much I did not like this, but it's more for show than anything. So in the end I agree, but only after getting Shizune to acknowledge that I don't mean anything concrete, just by accepting to take a look around and play a game with her. Lunch ends and we go back to class.
It's time to play the game.
Oh my gosh, this reading is making me eepy. Wake up, Shi! During afternoon classes, the long-haired girl comes back in and sits down in her seat without a word. Again, no one comes to notice. No one seems to notice, or if they do, no one says anything. I want to ask Misha about it, but I don't want to be nosy. Maybe one Call of Duty. After school, Shizune and Misha quickly find me by the first floor lobby and latch onto me, covering each flank in case I might try to escape. I feel a little offended, but I've been considering it. Nevertheless, I'm a bit disturbed that enough people have made a break for it in the past that they're on their guard. Think you'll sleep well tonight? I think so too. What's with the escort? This doesn't make me feel very comfortable. In fact, it makes me feel like a dangerous prisoner being transported to his cell. What's wrong, Hee-chan? That's right. We're just going to
We're just going to play a game of Risk, remember?
I don't know, Misha. This seems like a little sinister for me. I'm starting to think that when we sit down to play the game, they'll tie me down and torture me until I agree to join the student council. Well, it's highly unlikely, but still. For some reason, it just seems like it would be so plausible. Getting to the student council room is as simple as turning 2 corners from where we started. 3-hour game of Risk, oh my gosh. What? What is, that's it? This makes you guys being so on top of me seem a little silly.
That's not true, Hee-chan. Shi-chan says that when their life is threatened, people have shown the capability to pull off superhuman bursts of speed.
Life threatened? Her expression unchanging. Misha saying something amusedly to Shizune, who makes a baffling face and puts her hands behind her back, looking pleased with herself. Misha feigns deafness and hums cheerily. Stop that. I know you heard me. You have no excuse, unlike Shizune. Shizune opens the door to the student council room. It's a very plain, sparsely decorated room, although it's quite large, maybe a little larger than a classroom. There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. There are a few regular desk chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps? There's a big table in the center surrounded by chairs, and a smaller desk prominently placed in the back that I assume is Shizune's. Wait, did I say that already? My brain... Did I read this already? There are a few regular desks and chairs stacked to one side as well. Extras, perhaps. I think I read that already. My brain's cutting in and out. Aside from the tables and... Okay, I'm not going crazy. Aside from tables and chairs, the room doesn't have much else to offer. Just a couple of filing cabinets and bookshelves stacked with old school records and documents. Not much else. In fact, nothing else. I know, I think I have to stand up, guys. I'm like falling asleep.
This is a pretty bleak room. They could at least put a potted plant in here, or something. But the most noticeable thing that this room doesn't have is other people. I've been stuttering a bit, yeah. I'll stand up for a while. Are we early? No. What do you mean, no? Does it mean nobody else is coming today? Yeah, that's right. Wish I could just suggest coffee to you, but I don't want to have caffeine because then I won't be able to fall asleep after stream. I need to fix my sleep schedule. Before I manage to ask why that's the case, Shizune claps her hands together very energetically. Hee-chan, let's play Risk. Come on, you promised, didn't you? You have to. Okay. Do you want to know the rules? We can explain it to you while we set everything up. While Misha's talking, Shizune takes out what looks to be a board game from behind one of the filing cabinets and throws it on the table. Actually, this looks kind of interesting. After Misha spends a little too long, for her liking, running through the basics with a somewhat vague and confusing tutorial, Shizune cuts in and declares the game has started with a decisive motion, slicing her arm through the air. Shizune's aggressiveness is rubbing off onto me. I start to feel more competitive than I intended to be when I agreed to this. Halfway into the game, while I try to ponder how to defend against Shizune's assault from 2 friends, she breaks my concentration by drumming her fingers on the table to get my attention. Hee-chan! Shi-chan wants you to know that you're taking too long to make a move. Shi-chan also says that she'll help let you keep Australia if you agree to join the student council. I thought this was a game with no strings attached. Just the fact that she would dangle that over my head as an offer means she knows I care about the outcome of this game. And anyway, no! Sichan admires your fighting spirit and would be a benevolent dictator who will spare your people if you agree to join the student council. You're so competitive, Shizune. She seems to take this as a compliment. I would expect the student council president to be a little more magnanimous. Magnanimous? She doesn't seem to know what the word means or how it's signed, so she pulls out a piece of paper and writes it for Shizune, who in return signs it back to Misha. Misha presses her index finger against her temples, as if trying to physically imprint the word into her memory. Suddenly, Shizune bursts into a flurry of gestures. Misha looks daunted by the pace of her heated signing. Oh, wait! Please slow down! Sichan! Hichan! Sichan says you're going to lose. Tell her I will crush her world empire with my rebellion. Ah, okay. Those eyes of hers shine like with childlike mischief. She says you have no chance if you keep playing like this. No, you won't. It's a trap. Why would she say that? It's a trap. She's trying to trick me. It's likely that she's just trying to psych me out. Looking at the board again, I have a pretty good defense setup, and I'm not going to wreck it by doing something reckless. A few turns later, I lose the game anyway. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously and allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in celebration. Wow! Hichan, you lost when you allowed me to take North America! I mean, Sichan, not me. Getting control of North America is ambitious because it provides a 5-army bonus, but you can attack it from the 3 fronts, so you must defend them all. I thought you'd have more guts. How disappointing. Ambition, Hichan! Your play needs to be more daring. Ambition! Oh, is that Mochi? Yeah, she's walking around. I was really excited when you took South America, but then you switched to playing defensively just because you gained a small advantage. That's no good, Hichan. You didn't take enough risks, and when you did, you didn't follow through. That's terrible, Hichan. Dang, what's it to her if I played too carefully? There's no need to rub it in my face. I wonder if you'd even be any good for the student council. What's this, reverse psychology? Mochi, what's going on? Yo, do you need water? Oh, I left. Ooh, I need to get more water, actually. Hold on, guys. I need to get more water. Okay. I guess I don't have to worry about joining or not in that case. Giving up just like that? I expected more of you. Seriously, is Shizune trying to taunt me into joining the council? Besides, I don't even want to join. It's only my 2nd day. I can't make that kind of commitment. I haven't even taken a look at any other clubs yet. And these two, they're a little weird. Fine. I'll consider joining the council, but I want to take a look at the clubs before I decide. Really, Hichan? You're not just saying that to make us feel better. Yeah. I'm just not sure what I want to. Aw. Okay, Hichan, but we're not going to give up so easily. You said maybe. There's still a chance you'll come around. Come on, we could really have fun. We could play more Risk, and maybe one day you could beat me. Unless we graduate before that. That doesn't make me feel any less reluctant about joining, you know.
Surely you're not that horrible at board games. Maybe we could play a game, you know then, to give you a handicap.
I might have said that just to make you feel better after all.
Aw, that's cold, Hee-chan. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I spent far longer playing Risk than I expected.
Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it?
Suzume scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall.
Hello? Are you on your chair again? You know.
It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Hee-chan. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor. You can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is?
No thanks, it's okay. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye! It's a different guy this time! One flight of stairs up and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain, like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hallway? I bet on the latter and choose my direction at random. After I turn the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, though, just barely ajar so that I can see it's open, but nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, and while this one is not quite that, it's good enough. So at the very least, it means that someone is inside and I can ask for directions no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to this school can't be shaken from my mind, so much so that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though it is much easier to open than I anticipated. Leaning over and poking my head ever further inside to gain sight of the room as fast as possible, the meek "hello" on my lips is quickly snatched away. Hello? New girl! This is not what I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking this in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently pushes down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Hello there. May I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than words. However, it's the soft, measured voice that reminds me she's being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct.
Hi. Sorry for intruding. I was just kind of lost.
She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to take a seat? Unexpected, considering that I'm intruding upon her.
Thanks.
I slowly step towards another seat opposite of her, the girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. The way she doesn't track my movements with her head is telling. That, and the slight cloudiness to her eyes, means she must be at least partially blind, like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office.
I take it you're a new student to Yamaku.
Yeah. I just got transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hastened to match, before I realized the futility of the action. Oh, it said bow, not bow.
I'm Lily Sato. Pleased to meet you.
Hiso Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly to the direction of her teacup. Tall 2, let's go. Guys? I better watch it. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, take the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out along a shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. It seems to be a process she's followed dozens of times before. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she sometimes uses her long, dainty finger to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see the different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Petite is where it's at, yeah. Tall, blonde, not gremlin. Yeah, let's go. I will beat you up. Totally not the girl I always go for in this game. You're gonna make me hate her! You're gonna make me hate her! While I feel slightly guilty about doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process as the offer of preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observance. Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library. She's named me. Some classmates told me it was on this floor. She finishes pouring water into the teacup as she nods, a small metallic tapping coming from the teacup indicating it being stirred. I'm aware of Miss Takamichi, as are most students. To be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right. In the science room with Muto. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, the smell's quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Sato. It tastes really nice. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please. There's no need to be too formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try to ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct. I'm in class 3-2, which is on the 3rd floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, and is specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. Sorry. Wow! I see, but you don't. Dude. I feel like slapping myself from the faux pas. Looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem in the least bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure. Sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems. All too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, I segue into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her version of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at.
come here fairly often during lunchtimes. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea.
Class representative, huh? Compared to Shizune, her mannerisms seem to be almost completely opposite. While Shizune is blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems more relaxed and calm, almost aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school's clubs.
What kind of clubs are there to join?
The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunchtimes, the baseball club, and the book club in a room near the library. There are also numerous small ones, though, such as art and music clubs. At a time when I'm just wanting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if the school shares the same rules as my old one.
Is it compulsory to join a club?
It isn't, though it is encouraged.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
I've really let down my guard around this girl to let such things slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it as Lily does the same. As I look over the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming into the room has a distinctly orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still.
Huh. The time's gone quickly.
Sorry?
Right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sun setting.
It just looks like the sun's starting to set.
Seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost track of time. Sorry, Hisao. I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long.
I quickly moved to allay her concern.
No, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it?
She pauses and takes a moment to think. It's probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lily seems to likely know in any case.
True. It's open till 6:30 during weekdays.
A quick glance at my watch confirms we have well enough time to get there.
I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily.
She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her.
It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is?
I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it all right.
Well, unless...
Oh, that's not her. Well, unless my navigational skills... Wasn't he just saying if there's someone inside, I'm gonna ask where it is? Which they seem to have a habit of doing.
It's alright. I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I could introduce you.
Time's fly when you hang out with a cute gal. Woo! Don't stop it. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer.
If you're sure, then that'd be great, thanks.
As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight, retractable cane that had been slipped in the handle of her bag on the floor. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much thinner and longer. His must be for support, whereas Lily's is for navigation. Together, we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway on the way to the library. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers. We slowly walk through the hallway. It doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing.
Ladies first.
She gives an appreciative smile at the gesture, taking the lead as we file in. To the left is the wooden library counter, with the library proper being on the right. It easily adorns my old school's library, with a distinct smell of old books giving the place an almost old war air. There don't seem to be a lot of students here. Considering the time, it isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably either in the school grounds or the dorms.
Yuko, are you here?
She says into thin air, since the library doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. Ah! The origin, apparently the librarian, quickly crawls out and bounces up to extremely rigid attention.
Oh, hi, Lily. How can I help you?
Is she old? I think she's old. Her voice is strained in a failing attempt to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound.
It's nothing. I just hit my head.
Oh, maybe she's not old. Oh well, she's old now.
See, I dropped an eraser under the... I dropped an eraser under my desk, and while I was looking for it, a pencil dropped. And when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me.
Mid-30s? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, she's old. Just kidding. I'm kidding. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't know.
It's okay. Sorry for making you worry. This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me.
She's quick and reserves Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. She's doing her best. Mid-30s? That's like 800. I'm in my 30s. I'm kidding.
Yes, worse things have happened.
The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around the counter for no reason. A little shorter than Lily, replete with glasses, freckles, and a very troubled look, she seems to fit the library perfectly. You're almost a middle of your 30s. You're old! 32, still got some time till you're old.
Oh, Lily, did you get the message?
Message. Oh, the 2 imported books that arrived?
Right. They finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but...
Missed her celebrations. Partially for managing to change the topic, I'm sure. She notices from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does.
Oh no, I'm sorry for not introducing you before. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry.
The way she can so quickly shift between moods is a little unsettling. She roasting all the partners above the age of 30. Good thing at 24. He's with me. Yuko, this is Hiso, a new student. Hiso, this is Yuko, the school librarian.
Pleased to...
Oh, sorry. Pleased to meet you.
24, get him! Get him, girls!
Hiso, right. Hiso, pleased to meet you too, Hiso.
For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name in her mind so she wouldn't forget. Yuko often arranges to import foreign books in Braille for me. Would you like to tell Hiso a little something about the library? Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror.
Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility.
How it's any responsibility at all, I don't get. But her objection's so sincere, I don't doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. You can outrun. You still build bone density! But...
So, there are a lot of books in Braille here?
I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops into my head. It seems to work at least partially, as Yuko seems to not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or a fourth of Yamaku's library is either Braille or audio. Yuko's character is great, reminds me of me? Of course it reminds you of me! Because she's clumsy! You can still shovel snow, that's true! For a while. For a good 20 years. Pretty fast when I was younger, haven't had to run in a while. Hi, welcome! It's okay. Tact and guile will win out youth. Remember that, young and remember. They have wisdom. Startled rabbit vibes! Do I get startled rabbit vibes? Maid energy? Oh. Makes sense given all the blind students that be here.
If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place?
Well, We got a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. They spend more on new books than on my salary, and then I have to organize and shelve all of them. It's so troublesome, and they weigh so much. I wish I could quit this job.
My awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information.
I'll go check the aisles then, if you don't mind.
Startled rabbit thighs, no! More mischievous. It's probably best for all of us if she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko, I would have those books if it's all right with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Ambling down the narrow aisles, I study the spines of the books in a random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arms. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm mood from the room I had a tea with Lily and stuck with us in here, unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reach the end of the aisle and find a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back. While the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at a desk either reading or stealthily sleeping, the back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognize sitting on one of the several beanbags. It's the dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. She's reading a book, but keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. A best girl yet? I don't know, it's too soon. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as more of a delinquent type than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the class raises all sorts of whys in my head. Girl number 3! This is girl number 4! Intrigue floats slowly, but surely towards the surface. And before I know it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. She's reading. Which? There's the 4th one. There were the 2 girls at the beginning. And then the girl I just met, and now this one. Can't romance Misha? The pink-haired girl? Oh. Interesting. Walking over another beanbag, she takes a seat and I lay my books beside it. The girl starts looking scared. Why is everyone banned? Everyone's so shy. She was like the only outgoing girl so far. Everyone's so quiet. Okay, well, one girl has an excuse. The girl starts looking scarily up at me from underneath her fringe. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bangs, I can see that part of her face. At least a third of it, not a half, is pretty badly scarred. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars, subconsciously peeking past her hair until they met her own eyes. For a second, I'm shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realize that looking away probably only makes it worse. It takes too many seconds to collect myself and remember that I walked up to her for what I walked up to her for. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. Hi, I'm new here. We're in the same class. Yeah, let's just skip straight to it. Hi, I'm new here. Hisa Nakai. We're in the same class. Lily's pretty outgoing. Wait till you meet the rest of the girls. Okay. I just transferred you the other day. Maybe you don't remember? I did a self-introduction, too. The girl still doesn't say a word, but simply stares at me wide-eyed. I'm still getting used to the place, so I'm not trying to meet as many people as I can. So what's your name? speech and stuttering is so quiet that it's barely audible, even in the still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her is wrong. Hanako, eh? So what are you reading? She gently tips the book backwards so that I can read the title, at the same time hiding her face behind it. She must have noticed me staring before. Life of Pi? I never heard of it before. What's it about? A boy and a tiger on a boat. I can see this is taking some time. Sounds interesting. Is it any good? She nods from behind the book, but stays silent. She looks kind of tense. A bit like Yuko earlier, but in a different way. More like petrified with terror, I'd say. So the mystery delinquent girl turned out to be anything but, and she's quivering in a way that makes it look like she's mortally afraid of me. The only way out of this, as far as I can tell, is to try to get a normal conversation going. Is it a library book? I'm looking for new ones to read, but there's just so many. No, it's mine. Oh. So, do you come here often?
Do you come here often?
A huge blush spreads on Hanako's face, and her eyes widen far larger than I thought was possible for eyes to do. Uh-oh. Did she interpret my lame attempt at small talk as a feeble attempt to pick her up? Oh, crap. I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I?
I'm gonna go do something!
Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. By the time I reach the counter, she's nowhere to be seen. Oh my gosh, I blew it. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Hey, did you see or notice a girl run past here?
Maybe. What did she look like?
Long dark hair, kind of shy. She had, well, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear. Yuko, would you excuse me? I better try and find her. Yes, you tried. Oh my gosh. She said, hates me!
Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back.
What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right. I'll see you later then. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong?
What did you do?
Nothing, I just talked to her. Tried to get to know her. Didn't even manage to get started. Yuko sighs and looks awfully bothered, even more so than she did before.
I guess you went wrong, so much as tactless.
Tactless?
That girl's a bit of a special case. It's like she never really talks to anyone.
Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder.
I wonder. It's just how she is, I think.
Yuka doesn't sound at all convincing. Then again, maybe this is just the norm around here. Everyone has their own problems, or else they wouldn't be here. Perhaps I was being a little tactless after all. But how should I deal with these people? Forcing myself to act overly casually only makes me feel phony. Like I was supposed to be ignoring the elephant in the room. Yuko fidgets, looking like she wants to say something to that, but resists it.
I think it's an elephant only if you feel that way.
I guess she doesn't have a good sense of self-restraint. It makes me smile, and she blushes heavily.
What? Did that sound stupid?
know, it sounded really wise. I guess you're right. It's more about me than anyone else. Neither of us has anything to add, so Yuko fills the silence by shuffling some papers around. People who have papers on their desks really like doing that. Did you find any books? I should be closing soon. I mean, this library should be closing, but I have to do it. I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. Oh yeah, I want some books, but I left them over there because I'll just go get them. I fetched my stack of books from beside the beanbags where Hanako and I were sitting and returned to the counter. Wow, you read a lot, don't you? I surprised myself at that too, honestly. At least when I really think about it. I had a lot of free time earlier this year, so I just kind of started reading books to fill that time. I couldn't do much else. I see. She doesn't say anything else, just checks out my books for me. I guess this is what they call tact. Holding the library books with one arm, I troweled my pocket for the key to the door. A sudden sound from behind startles me, making me nearly drop the books I'm carrying, or the key that I almost managed to get into the lock. Who is it? I turn around to see who's talking to me. It's Kenji. He seems to be in a friendly mood, although the light glints off his glasses, and the dark gives him a sinister look. It's just me. This makes him pause and lick his lips nervously. Who is me? I don't know anyone called me. Are you some new guy? His voice is suddenly strained and quick. Yes, but we met before. Yesterday. I don't think so. I would remember someone who I met only yesterday. What was that? What day is it today? I try to ignore him. Is he joking or what? Prove that we've met before. You live across the hall. You're Kenji. Kenji jumps back, his eyes filled with an uncomprehending fear. How did you know my name? Darn, this could only mean one of two things. Either we have met, and you are telling the truth, and I just can't remember it, or you are a spy. He pauses. A psychic spy. His eyes dart around me, trying to peek into my room, although it's hard to believe he can see anything through those thick glasses. His mood swung from friendly to manic in less than a minute. I'm not psychic. How do I know that? I'm not a mind reader. Kenji points a finger in my face, threateningly. Unlike you! Stop that, man. We were just met yesterday. What's wrong with you? I live in this room. Lies. If you think you can pass as he said, because I'm legally blind, you are sorely mistaken. You don't even look like him. I mean, the resemblance is real slim. Maybe at a distance, but who do you think you're kidding? I want to grab him by the shoulder and shake him. Exasperated, I rub my eyes and let out a heavy sigh. Stay there. Kenji comes closer, one careful step at a time. Oh. I stay still, lest he assault me physically, although I doubt he could do much damage even if he did. Oh wait, I see it now. Dang, it really is you. Sighing again, and then once again for good measure, I step backwards just in case. What's up, man? You don't look too good, I think. Something wrong? I don't know. Just had something stupid happen to me. A few stupid things, actually. Even if you discount this one. I can't get to a proper touch with other people here, and I have no idea if it's because of me or because of them. I don't know why I'm telling this to Kenji. It's not like we've had any contact either. That's rough, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry about calling you a psychic spy and all, but you can never be too careful. It's the hard reality we live in. I'm slowly starting to think that Kenji isn't necessarily living in the same reality as the rest of us. He's shifting. See, this is how it is, this world. There's no justice, you see? Even when I lose, I win, because I don't lose the lesson. What does that even mean? It doesn't matter. He dismisses it flatly with a wave of his hand.
So what happened? Why the long face? Do you have a long face?
It's nothing. Just scared some girl off accidentally. Literally, too. She actually ran away from me. It was my fault, really, I think. I'm not really used to all this yet.
A girl? A cute one?
Cute? That's a hard question. She had a nice body and really beautiful hair. But the face... I guess it could go either way.
I mean... I don't know. I'm not gonna say she's not cute, because that's, like, mean. She was normal? What do you think? I mean, she's an anime girl.
Your thoughts? Okay, but, like... all anime girls are cute. Is this gonna, like, make a difference? Like, am I locked in if I say she was cute? Because I don't want to lock in. Body's cute, but her face? Nope, that's so mean. It's, like, rude to say no. Like, she wasn't cute. Where's my middle option? Where's my... yeah, I guess. Where's my... yeah. Yeah, sure. It's so matter of fact, no matter what I say. It does affect the route, but you're not locked in for a while. No lock-in yet. I mean, I don't even know who I'm interested in at this point. Everyone's so quiet and shy. No one wants to talk to me. I don't think I like any of them really right now. If you're concerned, it won't lock you in yet. And since I played, but I think you're a while from their decision to deciding the route. Okay, I'll just say she was cute then. She was cute, that doesn't mean I'm interested. Yeah, cute, I guess. I knew it. There are a lot of cute girls here, a strangely disproportionate amount. I believe this is one of the dark secrets of the school. Tried to warn you, man, but did you listen? I don't remember such a warning. Dark secrets. Yes, dark secrets. Extremely dark, like a black hole. Have you noticed that the number of girls in this school is slightly but significantly higher than the number of boys? It's like 60-40. He turns his head to the left and stares off into the distance at nothing. Why is it like this? I mean, to the untrained eye, it doesn't appear to be that bad, but that's a full 20%. One would think that a school with such a huge pool of women would be a man's dream, but no! What I'm about to tell you could blow your mind. Are you ready? I don't know where this is going, but I think I won't be missing much by cutting out now. No, I'm not ready. I only get as far as turning the door now before Kenji starts talking again, showing that he doesn't really care if my mind is blown or not. She called a girl cute in front of us? I had to! I'm not gonna call her ugly. I believe that this school is a battleground, a site of a feminist infiltration. Oh my god, what do we do? This disparity in the number of men to women is a clear sign of how far they have come. In this case, Cold War turns hot. They will have superiority in numbers. Ah! Just another skirmish in the eternal war against the forces of the feminists. They're everywhere. In Japan, women outnumber men. It's not a 60-40 split, but it's only a matter of time, man. Oh my gosh. Men are going extinct! No! What do we do? What do we do? Even in America, women are the majority by a hair. They're building up their numbers. But in the past, the buildup of a military has always been the clearest sign of imminent war. Japan is just the first step. Our economy is a bad beep, and the country itself is small and isolated, yet a huge part of the Pacific in terms of political value. The perfect target. They are so cunning. As expected of women! No! Soon, the day will come when... Kenji's voice trails off ominously. That is why you can't trust them. They will string you along and then kill you, just as they killed me. You'll end up just like me. Oh, God. Oh, heck no. I can't stop myself from blurting it out. Hey, what the heck does that mean? You said it, not me. It's the best I can think of. So, you're not supposed to say something like that. Dang, so rude. Where was I? Oh yeah, vast feminist conspiracy. Stop it, stop! I lost you way, way back there somewhere around feminist infiltration. Too hard to follow? It's cool. I have some graphs and stuff in my room. And puppets. You like puppets? No puppets. You don't like puppets. Okay. Graphs are still cool though, right? He speaks energetically, responding almost before I'm done talking, moving his hands in an animated way as he continues to rant on. This is too strange. I had him pegged as a relatively normal, but it's clear that I was wrong. Something on your mind, dude? Just thinking about what it's like to be the last sane man in an insane world. Kenji frowns, looking deeply upset. You mean that's you? That can't be, because I'm the last sane man in an insane world. That is my dream. You can't just steal a man's dream. What the heck? Can't be the last two sane men. It would invalidate the whole last part. And that part's kind of important. There can only be one. Like in that foreign movie where there could only be one, and in the end, there's only one dude left, because that was the point. I've never seen anyone talk so heatedly and so defensively about absolutely nothing before. Anyway, if you wait here, I can get my graphs. I also have a list of the other dark and complex conspiracies that the school holds. As tangled as... Quick, finish an analogy for me. Be a pal. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's extremely late. That doesn't sound like an analogy, but whatever. I like you. You seem cool, dude. Most people don't understand what I'm talking about when I try to explain the vast feminist conspiracy to them. Denial's a terrible thing. Later. He claps me on the back and then vanishes into his room so quickly and quietly, it's like he didn't even open the door, but instead walked right through it like a ghost. This guy's nuts! He's crazy! That was funny. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up and just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheeks, and it feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. The school's like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help to take the edge off. The words are left echoing off empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more a school than less a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills arranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. We got through a chapter! Oh my gosh. Was that one chapter? Was that all one chapter? 2 days done. Just a day. Oh, is it? Wait, are chapters and days different? Are there chapters at all? Or is it just days? That was all one day? This is still the first chapter. How many chapters are there? is this thing? Common route day 3. You know when the chapter's done. There are parts in each route. How you feeling? I'm pretty tired. I thought we would get like pretty far into it though. I also thought there would be more choices. It's a lot of just reading. It was fine, it's a good read. But I thought it was gonna be more interactive, I guess. 4 to 5 per route. It's pretty long. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, can we save? Maybe we save? Okay, we'll end it here because I might fall asleep if we keep going through a whole other day. They will come. Choices will start soon. First 10 scenes are linear. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. It's all like backstory right now, huh? Pretty typical visual novel pacing. I don't read many visual novels, I guess. The dating sims I played were more like games. Lots of clicking choices stuff. Which maybe it will be later. Definitely a lot of reading, yeah. Met your favorite characters? How many girls are left to meet? That was fun. Hope you like it so far, though. I do like it so far. Good story so far. Two more main girls. Okay. Okay. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Bizarre and Surreal Scene 9. Huh? Flag check start? You mean like when I have to start saving and stuff in case I do something wrong? Still in the intro phase, okay. Do you have your mind blown by the vast feminist conspiracy? That was crazy. That was wild. Gonna meet your favorite girl soon. Oh, okay. That was fun. It's a cool story. Next time I have to play it, I have to make sure I'm really awake though. I feel like reading makes me kind of eepy, and I was already eepy because I didn't get a nap. I have to be more awake next time I play. But tomorrow, okay, so less than 12 hours. In like 11 hours, we have big Goose Goose Duck collab. I still have to make a waiting room for it, but I'll put that up after stream. I should do it after stream because I'm not going to wake up very early. Big Goose Goose Duck collab tomorrow. I'm very excited. This is my first like big event I've organized. It'll be fun. Night, thanks for coming. Can you guess who my favorite girl is? You said it's the blonde girl. Hand sharded this thing like Kenji in World with clip art arrows going text box to text box to show the paths. Whoa, that's cool. Wait, of all the paths? Your favorite gal is you. Asha! Don't stop it. Gonna be fun. Proud of you for setting it up. I'm excited! It'll be fun. Salty, thank you for the super chat. She love. Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow. It'll be fun. But no stream that night. So we'll just have just an early stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow night because I will be out with my family. It'll be fine. I don't really want it. Like, I want to see my family, but I don't really want to go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because they're going to this place. It's like loud and it's crowded, and I just don't. It makes me nervous. We'll be fine. But yes, tomorrow we have a stream early. Likely we'll not have a stream that night. Probably won't be able to have a stream. Well, we'll see about Sunday. Sunday's up in the air. It depends what time I get home from my dad's house. Are you worried about getting raunchy? But as you can see so far, the story is very tame. Yeah, super tame. It'll be fine. You're great. Very proud of you. Hope you have fun tomorrow with your family. I'll try to. It'll be fine. I just don't want to go out really, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Happy you're playing this. Great and definitely more tame than Honey Pop. Yeah, seems like it. Nice surprise getting to read this with you. Yeah! Yeah, it was fun. We'll have to play more soon. But I will see you guys tomorrow for Goose Goose Duck. It will be fun. I'm very excited. And that's it. I'll see you tomorrow for Goose Goose Duck. Big collab! Oh yeah! But thanks for hanging out, guys. For letting me kidnap you for 2 streams today. Let's go! Honey Pop's too much for you. It's okay. You need to force yourself. I think I'd just be really embarrassed. I mean, I don't know how bad it was because it's part of it was censored, but I think I'd just be embarrassed. But I'll probably be good at Candy Crush, though. If not there, try to have fun with your family tomorrow. Thank you. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me all day. I'll see you tomorrow for Goose Goose Duck. I love you very, 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 very much. And I will see you next time, okay? Bye-bye. Love you. Bye. See you later. Good night. See you soon. See you tomorrow, but technically it's today. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you for Goose Goose Duck. See you in 11 hours. Love you. Bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Good night. See you soon. Have a good sleep or whatever you're doing. Love you. Bye. See ya. Bye. Good night. Love you. See you soon. Good night. Love you.